Hey, good evening. Right here with Chad Weaver as we're going to be for Brookville taking on Punxsutawney, which should be a pretty darn good game, Chad.
Yeah, last time these two met each other in Brookville, it was I believe, a 6-point game, highly contested, well played, and obviously there's no love lost between the two schools, so have that to add a little flavor to things. Getting ready for our sportsmanship code of conduct and warning to all the kids to behave, and then we're going to roll a national anthem, and then they're going to announce guys, and then we're going to tip it, Billy. What do you say?
I like it. Coming off of like 12 wrestling matches at the duels.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. Nicely done as well.
It's a little b-ball.
Well, the one thing that we don't need to worry about that I heard you guys concerned with during the duels was how chilly it was in that gym out in Brookville.
It's a little moist up here.
I think we're pumping along at 85 degrees. I think that's fair. It's steamy.
It is steamy. I put the long sleeves on just because it was, Brookville gym. That new air unit definitely works really well.
You're going to lose at least 4 pounds.
Good. Maybe I should come down. Yeah. Surely I can think of a better way to lose weight than.
Couple coming on. We got Pete, Haynes, Cornbaugh, Lucas, and Pearson Roman, number 30, cracks the starting lineup.
They've been switching it up a little bit, haven't they?
A little bit. Some new blood here. We're going to see the starting 5 for the hometown Punxsutawney Chucks. Number 3, Bo Thomas.
Junior, number 5, Noah Konjerski.
Number 5, Noah Konjerski.
Senior, number 2, Zach Presloyd.
Number 2, Zach Presloyd. 5'9" guard, senior.
Mason Nesbitt.
Number 12, forward, 5'10" senior, Mason Nesbitt.
Number 23, Noah Weaver.
And number 23, Noah Weaver, another 5'10" guard. He's also a senior tonight as well.
And Mike Weaver. Officials for tonight's basketball game.
Saw Dick Neese and Dick there in the corner, and Dan Boley, Gabe's dad. So yeah, Waldorf and Statler down there, the Muppets that are just going to be unimpressed with everything tonight. They already look upset. Look at them. That basketball don't know that area.
Dan and my brother Paul were good buddies.
So we on 3 different networks. We're on Radio C and CNBC.
Something like that. Get good programming.
Well, you're just pounding my left ear. What are we hot here? We need Wayne Coker to let us know if we're a little too loud.
How about that?
That might be a little
A little better?
A little better. Jack Pete steps into the circle. He's opposed by Bo Thomas. We're going to tip this thing right now. And right off the bat, we're going to have a call. And that's going to be off blue. Punxsy's going to regain.
A little too much on that tip.
A little spicy. 7:57 here. Clock is running. First quarter live from Punxsutawney Area High School. Your Raiders and Chucks tip it off. And Billy, we talked about on the way down a tournament trophy or a regular season trophy. Did we get any clarification on what that was? We got a turnover by Punxsy.
I believe it is the Daily McManigal Trophy, and it looks like they got it polished up.
I see it right now.
That's been down at the VFW getting buffed up all day.
It's looks nice and shiny. Almost a little too clean. Cornball up top. He gives off to Haynes. And the Punxsy student section is adding to the heat. Pete's going to drive the lane. He dishes to Lucas. Out to Cornball. He checks. He dishes. Haynes now will launch from three-point land. It's good. And Brookville takes an early 3-0 lead. And if Kellen Haynes is finding his stroke early, that means nothing but good things for your Raiders. Raiders come out in a full-court press right off the get-go here. Punxsy breaks. They'll set up their half-court offense. Presloyd hands off to Kenjerski. Randy Wright barks out some orders. They're going to swing it around the preliminary here. Weaver drives baseline, gives back to Presloyd. Cornbaugh traveling with Weaver up top. They look to feed Thomas, who's going to work on Lucas. He finds his way into the paint, and now we're going to have a foul on Haynes as he came out, bit on the pump fake from Presloyd, and I think he took a knee to the thigh. Haynes is going to pick up number 1 here.
If that's NBA, they'd be out for 2 weeks.
If it was soccer, they'd be bearing a stretcher out. Nothing against soccer, folks. Very tough sport. Tough enough I couldn't play. They seem to like to flop, though, from what I'm told. Who's number 2? I don't have a 2. Oh, yes, I do. Zach Presloyd. I've already called his name. Thomas goes up, and Lucas felt he went straight up and down. But the stripes with the patch says, no, sir.
Gonna get 2 from the line here. Seems like Brookville steadily improving within the district. Definitely outgunned a little bit by Franklin.
Talking to Coach Wrights before the game there, and he likes the direction they're going, and we both agreed, you know, between Warren and Franklin, that's 2 of the better basketball teams you're going to see in the area. Franklin's just loaded. Athletically, can shoot it. They can do a lot of good things. I'd like to see how far they go in playoffs. We don't really know a lot about District 10, so maybe there's some other sleeping giants up there we're unaware of, but that team will definitely make some noise, you have to think. Much like the Punxsutawney student section. Ruhlman now looks to find a cutting Haynes underneath the basket. And he can't get the bunny to go. Well defended by Nesbitt. He goes ahead. Jack Pete, Ronnie Lotz that, picks it off on the backside. He brings the Raiders left to right. He's going to look to drive. Thomas shuts that down. Haynes back up top with room. Now swings it to Lucas. Pete eyes up Thomas, looking for an ISO. Cornball looking to get some size off of his left to right. Haynes is going to kick to Pete for a 3. That is halfway in and rolls out. And Cornball is looking like he's the last to touch. 5:09 here left to play in the first quarter. Brookville leads 3-2. Punxsy breaks the press. Weaver off the Presloyd. Kenjerski drops a 3, and Punxsy jumps out to a 5-3 lead as we dip below 5 minutes in the first quarter. Pete catches a piece of Nesbitt as he comes up through the pick. Nesbitt looks like he knows his way through a gym. Pete took a little bit of a shot there. And we're going to have a foul on the floor as Haynes tried to drive. And they're going to give that foul to, was that 11 or 12? 12. Nesbitt picks up his first. Haynes looks to drive. He kicks to Pete. He's going to try and go around Thomas. He does. Lefty floater falls. We got a tie ball game as we approach the 4-minute mark for the first quarter. And the press causes an issue, but with Konjerski on his back in the basketball, Randy Wright smartly calls timeout to preserve the possession. We're going to jump and take a quick timeout. You're listening to Raider Sports LLC in conjunction with YDL Sports Network.
Hey y'all, this is Mark Bowe. I'm at Devil's Barbecue and this place is awesome. These folks are nice. We came up here the last time and we couldn't get enough of it. I saw a sign. I came 10 miles out of the way because we had to have it again. And all I know is we might not show up to work tomorrow because it's that good. See y'all.
Devil's Barbecue, where it's all about the smoke. Brookville, PA.
Mac Metals. Our mission? We strive to be a leading metal manufacturer in the steel industry.
All right, we're back. It's Devil's Barbecue, Progress Street and Mac Metals at exit 86 Brookville for all your roofing and siding needs. Take it away, Chad.
Have you ever had the smoke up at Devil's?
I have.
Have you ever had it all?
I bet had enough.
Thankfully, you didn't have any eggs before you came down here. That ball's poked away. And we're going to pick up a loose ball foul. And it looks like they're going to get Pearson Ruhlman as the guilty party as Carter Mackins checks in for Lucas. 5-5, 3:36 left here to go in the first quarter, live from Punxsutawney Area High School. Chucks and Raiders. And a ball, 3-ball launch by Thomas won't go. Cornball with the board. Punxsy retreats. Pete brings the Raiders left to right. Haynes fakes the three. He's going to drive. He's going to pick up a foul. The bunny won't go, but he'll go to the line. Looks like we're going to get a block on number 2, Zach Presloyd, his first of the night. Haynes short on the first of his 2. Really big fan of the scoreboard down here. The old school. You can see.
Oh, I do like that.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Nice.
Haynes goes front rim and back rim. So the next 2 should be right in the middle. It's 5-5 still. 3 minutes here left in the first quarter from Punxsutawney. Konjerski drives. He'll hand off to Cooper Hallman in the game for the first time. That ball's poked away. Mackins falls on the ground, gets a piece, and what are we going to have? We got a timeout. Brookville. Smartly done by Brookville staff there to match Punxsy's preservation of a possession. We going to stay here or you want to go break?
Well, let's take a quickie.
Here's a quickie.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Cooper. Hi, I'm Maria. And I'm Mom. I play for the Brookville Raiders. Hope Insurance says, Go Raiders!
Hoke Insurance Services is a family-owned independent insurance agency specializing in providing personalized insurance products that fit the needs of your family or your business. Find them on Facebook.
All right, we're back.
That ball is tipped away and picked off here. Mackins attempted to go inside, but on the transition, Evan Presloyd gives that ball away. Brookville.
It's like Y basketball.
Yeah, we play pretty decent basketball down at the Y. You ought to come join us. Haynes drives. He's going to kick to Ruhlman, who'll chuck from three-point land, and the ball's going to stay off of Hallman. Pete looked like he was trying to tip that back to a teammate, but from our angle, it might look like it was maybe headed back towards the rim. Think we can get hazard pay for how hot it is up in here? We talked to Nate about that?
We'll talk about it.
Inbound doesn't fall. Pete gets mugged in the process, but nicely helped up by Bo Thomas. We're still tied at 5 here. 2:10 left to play in the first quarter. Konjerski wheels. Now Hallman in the corner. Weaver with the basketball. He gets isolation. He'll drive straight to the hoop, scoop, and score. Nicely done. It was almost student body right there as the Chuck set up a nice isolation wall, if you will, for Weaver to go around his defender. Now Burton will launch from 3. That ball hits backside of the rim. Pete now looks to drive. Floater's going to be short, tipped away. Weaver's going to run. He's one-on-one with Haynes. That ball is blocked, but he got a piece of the arm, says the near official. Jack Pete will pick up his first foul in the evening. By this time against Franklin, I think Jack had number 3, so we're well ahead of schedule here.
Well, it's got the first period in, huh?
Weaver knocks down the first of his free throws, making an 8-5 Punxsutawney lead with $1:27 left here to go in the first quarter.
So crucial in these tight games, too, to hit those buckets.
So they're called free throws.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that.
Cornball backs it out. He'll be back to Mackins. Burton tries to set Pete free. Now Pete returns the favor. Haynes looks to drive through a handful of Chucks. He can't do so. Now we got a 2-on-1 break. Give and go. Weaver up and in. Nicely done by Punxsutawney. They open up a 5-point lead. Now it's 10-5 as we go below 45 seconds here in the first quarter. Want to remind everyone, February 3rd, 2024, laughs and live music put on by your Brookville Raiders Basketball Court Club. We got an opening act with Trey McDonough. There's a nice from Pete, and he'll get the roll. Make it 10-7, and we're under 30 seconds. Live band, live drinks, doors open at 6, showtime at 7 at the Bellamaro in Reynoldsville. 1017 Reynoldsville Falls Creek Road. Tickets start at $35. They're on sale now. Go to the Facebook page, Basketball Court Club. Really good fundraiser, good time. We've attended numerous times in the past. 4 seconds left. And there's a cut right along the baseline to end the first quarter as
I thought you were reading that off the teleprompter. I was pretty impressed.
ends the first half rally by Punxsy by putting in a baseline drive to make it 12-7 Punxsy. After 1, Brookville trails by 5. You're listening to Raider Sports LLC along with YDL Sports Network.
Hey, this is Freddie from K&T Supplies. Why don't you come on inside and see our establishment? Come on in. Good times.
Thanks to your generous donations, Goodwill Industries has been able to be more than a store. We are proud to help those in need meet life challenges through opportunity, education, training, and work throughout our communities. Thank you for your support, and best of luck to the Raiders this season.
All righty, back at it. That's Goodwill Industries. I'd like to thank Tom Glass, Will, our Brookville and area athletes.
Start of the second quarter, Brookville with the basketball moving left to right. Haynes, he's got Mason Nesbitt mirroring him. Carter Mackett slings it back to the top. Haynes asks for a clear out. They converge on him. They kick to Mackins for a free look. And he can't knock it down. Punxsutawney looks to run. Kevin Jersky hands off to Weaver. And now from three-point land, Konjerski uncontested knocks it down. It's 15-7 Punxsutawney. You see her iPad, Billy? Hers is bigger. Pete